So, time to put on our dealer hat and hunt for a flipper, a quick turnaround moneymaker. And after a bit of perusing, we reckon this somewhat iconic car might do the job. It's a 1999 BMW Z3 in what seems fab condition.
Got a little row of Z3s. I had one of these when they first come out, 1997-ish, I think, something like that. And then went on to the Z4. They are a lot better car than the Z4, in my opinion. These are more of a driver's car, yeah. And especially if you can get a 6-cylinder one.
Designed by Joji Nagashima and launched in 1995, the mildly glamorous Z3 was a blend of modern and retro styling, and BMW's first attempt at a mass-produced roadster. It wasn't that quick, but the rear-wheel drive made it fun. Plus, it was James Bond's tool of choice in GoldenEye. The one we've spotted has a 1.9-litre, 4-cylinder engine.
To be fair, the little 1.8s, 1.9s, they all go really well. They're a lovely little car. It's nice and clean underneath there. I like the colour combination. I think that's nice.
Question is, though, what is there to flip?
Yeah, where are you going to go with that then? Don't need anything.
There's a little ding here.
Oh, is there? Are you looking for work now? Oh, yeah, there is, yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you think perhaps one of the Bangers and Cash team wanted a summer runaround? That's where I'm going with this.
It's not a bad idea. And just occasionally, we like to try and buy a car that won't keep us awake at night.
882, the BMW Z3. Oh, this looks a lot of car. They are, aren't they? Look, so
there you go.
Ready for the summer. Get it bought now. 19, 2002, one with me at 2,200 bid and 3. 2003, it's selling, it's going. Down here on my right at 2, 4 and 5. On the telephones at 2, 5. And 6 on the internet. And 7.
I'll stop at 3.
I've heard that before.
Do you want 8? 2.8, he says, 2008. It's being sold. 9, 3,000. And 1.
There you go, I said I'd stop at 3.
3,100, then it's been sold to my right, and 2.
No.
3,002, are you sure?
Sure.
At 3,200, then I'm selling it for the first, second, third, and last time. Are we all done? Is that a bid?
Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell, 3,300. £3,300 bid on my right, it's been sold. Sold.
Willpower. Never our strong point. But we think this Z3 is still a bargain. We've decided to ship it out to Otley, near Leeds, where General Manager Paul and owner Dino are happy to take on projects both big and small.
Will you get round there in that trailer? Yeah.
What are you hoping for this morning?
Something retro. My genre of cars from the 90s. Dino's genre's from the 40s.
The anticipation is almost killing me.
Perfect.
Easy.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
It's got a Renault Sport badge on it. That's not correct.
What's wrong with it?
It's a BMW, so probably not much. Mechanically, anyway.
No, Paul. This isn't how the show works.
It's quite tidy, that.
What's wrong with it? Does it have an engine?
In the workshop, body shop manager Connor, apprentice Wade, and 2 mechanics, Lee and Bob, are all here to try and spot any problems with our Z3.
Bob, been in the motor trade as a mechanic since 1965. What this man doesn't know isn't worth knowing.
I don't know anything about BMW.
Nah, that's not true.
Very little rust on the subframe, which is common on these BMWs.
Suspension looks relatively good.
It's definitely had the front disc and pads done.
There's a scuff on this offside rear bumper. And there's obviously a dent on the rear quarter panel. This bumper might have had the corner painted at some point. But apart from that, you picked a good car.
At 26 years old, the BM isn't quite as long in the tooth as our other project, the Austin A35.
If there were any play in there, that would lift the ball in this socket here.
But it's obvious it's been looked after as well.
A lot of people just get in the car and drive it and just leave it. And these areas fill up with like a lot of silt. But if you maintain it and clean it properly and getting all nooks and crannies, it's going to serve you many years, it really is.
We're bound to find a few more bits to do on it, but for now, not a bad start. Across the Dales in Otley.
Look how clean the oil is on the fingers.
Seasoned mechanic Bob.
He's about 120 and he knows everything.
It's a little canister inside there.
Yeah.
And apprentice Wade.
He has got a fantastic future in front of him.
Have been trying to find a few more things wrong with our Z3.
Water, if all these lift up, can go to minus 50 degrees. So that's fine.
I think it's a fabulous car. It's a great buy. You need to sell it as soon as possible because the summer is here. Take the roof down, wind in your hair or not on your bald head.
Exactly, which is why the soft top needs to be perfect.
You could do with replacing that. Crack there.
Yeah.
That's a repair.
A new window will be ordered because with a car like this, it's all about the cosmetics. And a few days later, more of that, as we start to sort the main issue of the slightly bashed up bodywork. Connor has been busy.
On this near side rear quarter, there was a dent. We're going to put some filler on because the dent's been knocked out. We need to take the wing mirrors off so we can paint the housing. This one has corrosion on it. The other one is plastic, which makes me believe it's been replaced at some point. But it just makes sense to take them both off and colour code them and match them and put them back on the vehicle.
Seamlessly hiding the damaged areas is quite a skill. The old adage that it's all in the preparation definitely applies here.
I'm just keying it so the filler sticks to the bodywork. So we've used an 80 grit in the middle, on the edges, I'm going over with 240.
The higher the number, the smoother the paper. And all this artistry takes time. Layer upon layer of filler, each being sanded down until the original shape of the car is restored.
Are you doing that by eye?
Yeah, I'm doing this by eye. I do have a measuring tool, but for the first few skims, it's usually a case of just getting it somewhere 90%.
Also on the to-do list, remove the non-genuine sport badge, which should be on a Renault.
That was easy.
Yeah, pretty much fell off.
Tar remover and elbow grease is the best bet for getting the glue off.
You can tell that's been on there for a while because it's left a mark, but when we polish the rest of the car up, we'll give that a polish as well and it should be back to how it was originally.
There were several more days of laborious but skillful sanding. And also, a quick change of the tyres, which were older than apprentice Wade. And after that, we were ready to respray the Z3 in Cosmos Black. All a bit more work than we expected, but it should look out of this world. Wharfdale, and our 26-year-old BMW Z3, bought as a quick turnaround, low-stress project, now has near-perfect paintwork.
A smart repair on this corner, so we just need to denib that.
Denib?
Denib, so any bits of contaminants you do get in the spray booth need to be wet sanded out and then polished up to match the existing paintwork. We've still got the brand new rear screen to fit.
Have we done that before?
No, and so it's the apprentice's job to see if he can tackle that one.
And because it's a trickier job than it seems, Lee will be giving Wade a hand.
Little table, keep it clean. We don't want to muck in the new one, do we?
Is there an instruction manual?
Yeah, there is, yeah. Now, there is one with it as well.
So this is his new screen.
See, there are instructions. Like.
We'll give his hands a good wash. Hey?
Yeah.
Right.
So the first thing you've done is put the instructions away in a drawer.
I knew they were coming useful for something. As you can see in here, it has a zip, but it'll be hidden, just for aesthetics.
Luckily, there's loads of room in here. So
Yeah, of course. We like these big cars.
The instructions re-emerge due to more complexity.
You stitch it.
We stitch it closed?
Yeah.
Oh, God. We stitch it closed.
how are your sewing skills?
Well, since my school days, and the odd hole in a pair of jeans, not that great. Right. So you just... Ah, right, that's what you're doing with them. It's doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Can you reach that sideways?
Yeah, yeah.
Right, where are we at now?
No idea. Yeah, so you push from the outside in. Aha.
God.
So that's what they've glued.
This is the original one. Yeah. There we go, that's one out. And the new one has 2 zip ends. So we've got one going one way, the other going the other way. Yeah. Then stitch the 2 zips together.
It's an awful lot of fuss for a bit of plastic.
This is a faffing thing there.
It's like watching a surgeon.
But presumably, it's very good at keeping the rain out.
Contact adhesive these. That's it. Perfect.
Fits like a glove.
It does. I'm pleased with myself, to be quite fair. I really am.
Connor's got a bit more to do to it, but we're essentially there.
Would you drive this car?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love a convertible. It's lovely.
Our quick flip seems to have gone well, but it only makes sense if the finances stack up. Including tax and commission, the Z3 cost us a well-balanced £3,597 to buy. Parts were £822, and labour was £2,472, bringing the total to a nicely handled £6,891.
The BMW Z3. She's back. I think there was a bit of a indentation in the rear quarter there. That's obviously been addressed. Tyres have been done, look. New rear window. I bet that was a pain. Not worse than like a tingy back window, is there, with creases and that in it. So no, that's lifted the car no end.
Jack's never owned a Z3.
And we're in. We better get this down, haven't we? Oh, that's better, isn't it? There we go.
In fact, he's never owned any BMW.
I've always fancied one. Not got round to it yet. Bit of an exhaust to it. Drives nice. They're a lovely car. Nice smooth car.
There is one problem, but it's entirely cosmetic.
This isn't doing my airline any good, is it? Blimey. Do some hairspray. I like my MX-5s, but I don't want to use it all the time. I certainly wouldn't go out and get an MG TF. I think they're Alpha Spider, I think they're ugly though. SLKs, that's probably the biggest competitor, and I hate SLKs. So I think, to be fair, it does actually tick all the boxes, which is probably why they proved to be quite popular. I'll tell you what, in terms of driving experience, I could live with this every day. I actually could. I think they are tremendously underrated.
Doing this car up wasn't about preserving heritage, more maintaining an emerging classic. So if there are big losses, we're going to find it tricky to justify.
488, the BMW Z3. Here we go. £3,800 we've got. 3,008. 39 says Mark down there at 39. £4,000 on my sheet. £4,100. At 4,001. 4,2 with Dave. 4,000. Mark's in at 4,3. 4,4. Dave just got back in at 4,4. 4,5. 4,005. Internet 4,6. 4,000. Mark 4,7. £4,700. Dave £4,800. Mark 4,009. 4,9. Internet bid 5,000. 5,1 says young Mark at 5,1. At £5,100 we're going to sell.
I think we're about there, aren't we?
I think that's all right. We're going to clap it. We're going to clap it. It's good.
First.
second, third, and last time at Mark's bid at 51.
Very good, well done.
Yeah.
We're not quite up to full speed as dealers, but not a bad result. The Z3 ended up in Perthshire. Apparently the new owner bought it because he thinks it looks like a Transformer robot.